Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at Netflix and Google L on the daily, weekly time frames using technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like these videos, go to my website, sign up, or click down here in the bottom right hand corner and subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right guys, so Netflix, and actually you know what? We're going to start with the SPY. So the SPY, one thing here, everything is a market trade. You saw Netflix sell off on Friday. Guess what? Markets dumped. All right, didn't dump, but pulled back. Nice gap up leading to the lows of the day. Everything for the most part closed at the lows, guys, of the day. Period. Apple, Amazon, Nvidia. I'm looking at a couple stocks. Tesla hung on, but even Tesla towards the end of the day was selling. So market keeps grinding. Everything will start grinding. So this is something you have to keep an eye on. If we start slipping, go below the moving averages, start filling gaps, get down into 50, then most likely everything else is going to follow. So when you're taking a trade, I'm talking about this before we go into Netflix, you got to trade with the SPY called a market trade. All right, guys, one more thing. Check this out. Killed it last week. Members, I got a couple guys that love intraday action. I love it too. Shorting calls, shorting puts. Buying puts. We had 6 put plays. We lost on 1, and it was a lotto. So that's a high-risk trade for my members. All right, but had a great day. When I tell everybody, hey, $1,000 in each one, not a big position. You have to have at least a $30,000, $40,000 account, though, guys. And that's just the way it is. You can't short puts without 25K plus. And maybe there's some offshore brokers that let you, but I'm not sure. But you got to have a pretty decent account to do this. But we're not doing huge positions. I know guys taking huge positions, but even if you did $1,000 in each one, you're making at least 100 to 200 in each trade, guys, for the week. Even if you made $1,000 a week, thank you very much. On to the next week, guys. Come on. If you have a bigger account, then maybe it's a couple grand. But here's a bunch of the trades we did from the 16th through the 19th. And man, if you like the short-term trading in and outs, I'm your guy. $30 a month, StockBookie.com. All right, guys, let's get into the Netflix. Remember, SPY, market trade. Even look at this. Towards the end of the day, if you go 10-minute chart, you know, it was just bleeding with the markets, guys. Man, they're taking everyone out. Everyone's buying the dip, and we looked like it was going to catch a bid and go. Now we're closing below that 318 area. That was the first big area, which was this pivot here. Now we're heading towards this pivot here, which is around 312.55. Then we have a gap window and a gap fill here. Roughly, we could tell you exactly on this big green candle. 297.57 is gap fill. All right, if we get below that, then we're going into 750 and then this trend line. I like the trend line down here. If you're trying to buy the dip, please go small right now, all right? We could get a rebound real quick, maybe leading to more selling. That's what I'm pretty much waiting for. Weekly chart, you can see a little bit better, all right? Pretty much made the high, lower high, lower high. This high did not take out that high, and this high did not take out this high. So we made a high, lower high, which is a little bit more bearish. Even though we went up and sideways, this one was chopping around, and look at this. Down, retraced back into the highs, got everyone on board, and then they, you know, did the rug pull, basically. You get action like this go, guys, it could definitely lead to lower prices. This measures that one out, and this can easily take us down to this trend line. All right, I'm waiting for this down here, 200 area, 190, 180-ish. If we don't get there, guys, don't really care. Then I'm not going to be in the trade. All right, if we move up, then I'll look for areas to short. But right here, just not good enough for me. At least try to wait for 300. This gap fill, 295, 290, 290. Then maybe even. You remember Tesla did the same thing, guys. Made the high, lower high. Then at the end, they just tanked it. This could be the same way. Everyone's, oh my gosh. And then they'll be that you watch. The next couple of weeks, they'll be like, subscribers are down on Netflix. You know, they'll start and then it'll get low. But that's the buying opportunity. No position for me in Netflix or Google. I am short the SPY with shares. Full disclosure, guys. I'm right around. I'm about $1 out of the money, guys. I think I don't have my shit up right now, but 296, I believe my short is. So I'm like right there. We took the money when we pulled back in December, guys. I'm out of the SPY. Who in the world would not take their profit. I'm a short-term trader, in and out. The shorter the better, guys. That's why I've been doing a lot of intraday stuff, especially in the news-driven markets. Get in, get out. But look at that trend line, though. We go into there. If it cracks that one, guys, and it keeps going, you better, step aside, especially if you're trying to go long. Again, I don't care. Either way, I don't have a position. Bulls, you got to go right back, get above this area, and breach 400. Bears, this is exactly what you want to see. And then even a little retrace leading to lower prices. So it's not really telling us much right now. For me, just stay away. That's, maybe intraday, quick bounces here and there. Take a quick option trade or even a share trade on this one. All right, so at Netflix, nothing to do right now. Let's see what we get this week. And then we have Alphabet this week. We got 3M. We got Caterpillar. The end of the world can be this week. Or new all-time highs. Oh, my gosh, everything's great again. So just keep an eye on everything. News, political, Trump, this, that, Uncle Jerome, the FOMC meeting coming up. There's a lot of stuff that can affect the market. But Google, daily chart. 1569 down, a little bit down after hours, 1.15 million traded, 1.37 down on the day. Great move down, guys. It was chopping around. Can't get through this. This is where they retraced it, got everyone on board, then they dumped it in their face. Came back, dumped it, came back. A lot of people here said, you know what, give me my money. That's it. I'm done with this thing. But really, 1164.12 is a big, big area. Actually, you know what? And you got the gap fill here, too. Around 11, you know what, I'll put that in there too. If you could get above that, bulls, and earnings couldn't do it. Earnings 50-50. We shoot up on earnings, I'll look for spots to short. We go down on earnings, then I got to see where the SPY and everything goes. Because if we pop up, SPY and everything's dumping, you want to short this one. Because eventually it will the SPY downward movement will take this down. Just like BA. Watch BA. We move down on the SPY come Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the BA should come down. I mean, it's going up on news. Anything's possible. But yeah, that's something where once the markets start dragging, if they do go down or they go up, everything will go up even. But Google L right there above the MAs, chopping around, going into earnings. 50% retrace from this low to that high. I mean, really holding the 382. So for me, not much to do. No position in Google. Going into earnings, just make sure it's light. Don't go heavy. Again, it's 50-50. And really, great pullback. Great march to the double top. Great pullback. Made the low, then a higher low. So it's somewhat in a little stronger position. A little bit. We're back below the MAs, though. So it's a little bit weaker. But down sideways. 7 weeks. That's telling me into a pretty good area that this could pull back. Again, earnings. Pops, we're shorting. Drops. I would probably wait for about the 922-ish, and there's a huge gap around 857. Bulls, you got to stay up here and make a run. You can breach that 1300, then you're probably looking at this high. Well, let me see. I'm gonna put about 1400 maybe. Never know. I mean, it is Google. Anything's possible. So kind of in a channel, down in the lower, below on the Fibonacci. Let's see what we get next week in earnings. Again, I'll have no position, but I'll day trade this one or intraday it when it has earnings after hours. Get in, get out on the pop, short, drop, buy. But this one could hit and then, start dumping. It's one of those like Netflix. Next day, and then it just keeps going. It's brutal. Might do a 50-50 shot lotto play. We'll see what gives us going into earnings. Then I'll reevaluate and take a look at Google. But guys, intraday killing it. We've been picking on a bunch of the high flyers with short shares. Just having a good time in these markets and trying to get in, trying to get out as quickly as possible with all the news surrounding the market and the political and TV and everything else. So, all right, guys, that's it for these two. Hopefully that helps some of you with buying the dip or possibly waiting to short or what have you. Going into earnings, anything's possible. So just take the position small, guys. Inch in after earnings, and you can do whatever you want. Long or short, I don't really care. We're just trying to make money in these markets. So, all right, thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. God bless. Don't forget to like the video. See you on the charts, guys.